Hey, do you have a minute?
Sure. What's up?
Do you know what happened to all that bacon that was in the fridge? You didn't eat it, did you?
Yeah, I used it to make a sandwich this morning. Why?
I knew it! Trevor, that bacon was so old. I went to throw it out today and saw that it was gone. It wasn't even the same color as it usually is. You didn't notice it turned gray?
Really? I had no idea. I didn't think it looked any different. Although I did use it right after I woke up, so I might have been too tired to notice.
What's gonna happen if you get food poisoning? You're such an airhead when it comes to stuff like this.
I can't say you're wrong. This isn't the first time I haven't paid close attention to what I put in my body.
And it probably won't be the last. I gotta admit though, I think the airhead side of you is kinda cute.
Oh yeah?
It's not the only thing I like about you though. Anyway, sorry, I just kinda sprung my plans on you last minute. Are you gonna be okay without me in the house?
It's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm off today and tomorrow, so I thought I'd go fishing and kinda just do a bunch of stuff I haven't had the time to do lately.
Are you at the pier already?
Yep. I've already been here for a few hours. Doesn't seem like the fish are biting today, though. I haven't even gotten a nibble. I'll probably start packing up and heading home soon. I'm actually pretty beat, so I'll just lie around the house for the rest of the day.
Why not stop over and see your mom on the way home? It's on the way, and I'm sure she'd be happy to see you. I feel like you haven't been over there in so long.
I'm pretty tired, though. I know if I go there, I won't be home for hours. I'm probably gonna be sitting in traffic for a while as it is. I'd rather just go straight home and take it easy for as much time as I can.
Or is it really because you two got into a fight on the phone the other day?
Yeah, that was pretty annoying. She kept telling me, don't work so much, as if I could help it.
Yeah, things have been crazy for you. But your job is always busy this time of year, so you can't really do anything about it.
Plus, I feel like I'm really making momentum right now. It seems like Darnell has really taken a liking to me after seeing how hard I've been working.
Darnell! I miss him. You're on a big project with him right now, aren't you? It was so fun working with him. I loved going over to his house for parties. You're really moving up in the world, babe.
I know I probably should have asked this way sooner, but why did you want to just be a stay-at-home wife?
Oh, you're asking me this now? Why even bother asking after all this time?
I don't know. I just always wondered. You were an awesome secretary back when you were working.
I wasn't that good.
You were, which is why it was surprising when you said you wanted to quit. And then decided to start dating someone like me.
Darnell told me he was sad to see me go, but if that's what I wanted, he wouldn't stop me. Plus, he's the one who introduced us, remember? He thought we'd make a great couple. Hello? What's wrong?
Well, it's just that last week when I went over to Darnell's house for another one of his get-togethers,
Yeah?
I had an interesting discussion with his wife, Maggie.
Oh, don't get me started on Maggie. What did she say to you? She has been the same ever since I first met her. She's so arrogant. She tried to be all high and mighty over me when we worked together, even though she was constantly screwing up at her job. Don't listen to anything she says.
Yeah, none of that is relevant to what she told me.
She thinks just because her husband is in a position of power, that automatically makes her important too. I know plenty of people like that. They all suck, lol. I bet she talks your ear off about how elite they both are. That's exactly the type of woman she is.
No, she didn't do anything like that. We didn't even talk for that long, actually.
Well, what did she say? Women always change when a man is around. She's one to talk. That's exactly the kind of woman she is. But honestly, that's not even true. The truth is that men change when women are around.
What are you talking about? She told me I was being played for a fool.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it.
Seems like everyone knows but you. That's what she said to me.
Oh, I really have no idea what that means, but okay. This is probably just you being an airhead again. I bet you believe every stupid rumor that floats around that office. And to be honest, that woman is always at the end of them. She spins lies and rumors more than anyone I've ever known. You better be careful about what you believe, especially when it's coming from her.
Is that right?
Yep. You probably don't know this, but we used to call Maggie the author because of all the ridiculous stories she'd make up about people in the office. Don't trust a word that comes out of her mouth.
Sure, whatever. But can I at least tell you what else she told me?
Go right ahead. I have nothing to hide.
She told me that you've been romantically involved with Darnell since before we started dating. I guess I was the last to find out. Everyone else around the office has known about it. I think you need to come home so we can talk about this face to face. I want you to be honest with me. If this is true, we are getting a divorce, no question.
Hang on a second. You really believe that garbage?
I don't know if I do or not, and I won't know until I talk to you about this in person. You need to come home.
Didn't you read what I just said? This is ridiculous!
I said you need to come home right now. I'm all ears. I'll listen to everything you have to say, but it needs to be face to face. And once you're done, you better believe I have 100 questions for you. Do you understand?
Trevor, is this you? How is Julia?
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? Is that any way to talk to your mother?
Mom? What?
What's so hard to believe? Don't tell me you're still upset about us bickering over the phone the other day.
How are you texting me right now?
Don't seem so surprised. Your old mom out in the country finally got herself a smartphone.
Oh yeah? Even after saying I think technology is evil? When did you get it?
Yesterday? The day before? I forgot. But the nice young man in the store helped teach me how to send these messages.
Oh, gotcha. So, what's up?
Well, it's about Julia.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about her.
I'm so worried about her.
You are? Why?
I think she's a lovely wife, and I'm worried if you're treating her right or not. It's just my motherly instinct. She said she wanted to have kids soon, plus she's doing everything she can to support you. She's taking care of everything around the house as a stay-at-home wife.
Where is this coming from? By the way, do you know the real reason why Julia wanted to become a stay-at-home wife?
To take care of her husband and get ready to raise a family.
No, that's definitely not why. It was to make more time to see the man she's been cheating on me with.
You think she's cheating on you? There is no way. A nice girl like her would never do something like that. Is that what's going on between you two right now?
Yeah.
Things like this aren't always just one person's fault. Is there anything you could have done differently to prevent this? I think you need to think long and hard about how this could have happened.
Yeah, sure. Nothing is confirmed for sure yet. But if it's true, there's a whole bunch of stuff I have to do. I have to hire a lawyer and file for divorce, plus figure out how I'm going to sue for emotional distress from her affair. But none of that can happen until I talk to her face to face, and she hasn't come home since yesterday. She's not answering any of my calls or texts.
Trevor, listen to me. Suing her for an affair is pretty cowardly, don't you think? A real man would just let it go.
I couldn't possibly care less what a real man would do. I don't care what you or anyone thinks about what I'm doing.
Well, I'm praying for Julia's new life if she's going to have to start over. Don't you feel bad about forcing her out into the world?
Are you serious? You're taking her side? You're going to pray for her even though she's the one who put herself into the situation by cheating on me?
That hasn't been confirmed yet. You're jumping to conclusions. You cheated. Give me money. It's such a cowardly way to behave, don't you think?
I just literally told you that until I talk with her, I can't do anything.
There's no need for a divorce. You're being quite greedy and petty. Spend your time mending your marriage instead of thinking about how to get money from Julia.
Huh? She had an affair with someone at work and everyone knew about it but me.
It sounds like you're believing other people's rumors over your own wife.
She quit her job to have more time to cheat on me. If the wife of the man she's been cheating on me with didn't say anything, I still would have been clueless.
Sounds like you're taking that woman's side over Julia's. That's not right.
That woman? You clearly don't understand the situation.
I do understand, dear. That woman probably likes to make salacious claims about other people.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. If Julia or you make a big and stupid fuss over this divorce and me suing her, so be it. I can't let her walk all over me like this. She didn't start this after we got married, you know. She's been with this guy since before we even started dating. How could I possibly trust someone like that?
Maybe you just misunderstood something? You've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
I wish that were the case.
That must be it. Don't put her through all of this. There's no need for a divorce, and especially not a lawsuit against her.
How long are you going to keep up this act?
Act? Trevor, what do you mean? Let's get back on track. I'm telling you, there must be some misunderstanding. She would never do something like that to you. You better not try and get any kind of compensation from this divorce.
Enough. My mom is sitting right next to me. Your mom, too.
Huh?
Drop the act right now. This isn't funny. I have no idea whose phone you're texting me from, but the jig is up. Both our moms are laughing at how stupid you are.
What? Hang on a second. Why are they with you right now?
I've been planning this for a while. I was waiting until you were out of the house. I didn't wake up early yesterday to go fishing. I went out to the country to pick up my mom, then go over to your mom's place. We've been waiting for you to come home ever since. Although we didn't expect it to take this long.
You lied to me? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But you lied to me in the first place. I guess it's payback. Lol.
OMG, what is happening? What was the point of going to see them?
They're witnesses to the conversation we're inevitably going to have. Also, they're here so you don't just run off for good. Also, they're here to make sure you talk with me about this. Also, they're here just in case you try to pull something stupid.
Wait, I thought you got into a fight with your mom.
That's irrelevant. Let's get back on track. You think I'm dumb enough to try for a divorce and to sue you without any evidence? Absolutely not. Maggie gave me everything I ever could have needed. Pictures, videos, and screenshots of text messages between you and Darnell. I had no idea there was even this much. I guess I'll say this now, but you better believe she's gonna come after you too. You lied to me and went behind my back for 7 whole years. I'm going to squeeze every penny I can out of you for what you did to me.
Stop for just 1 second!
A divorce is exactly what you want, isn't it? But you just don't want to face the repercussions of what you did and pay up.
Yeah, kinda. Because let's be honest here. You should be grateful a woman like me ever even looked in the direction of a guy like you. And despite that, you want money out of me? Do you have a mental problem?
I'm well within my legal right to move forward.
You really are a weak little man, huh? Now it all makes sense. I'll just talk to Darnell and have him demote you down to being a janitor.
What?
You know Darnell's next in line to become the CEO once the current one steps down. You want to try and sue me? Go ahead, stupid. We'll bury you in legal fees. Your new job scrubbing toilets won't possibly pay enough to keep this up. Or you could watch your mouth. Call off trying to sue me and continue on with your life like a good little boy. Don't you think that's a win-win for everyone?
You are pretty arrogant for someone who has literally no power.
I think you're the one who's powerless here. I'm the one who's gonna call the shots moving forward.
I guess you don't know about Darnell then.
Huh? What about him? OMG, I'm glad I cheated on you. You're so obnoxious and oblivious.
You're the one who's oblivious. Darnell only got to where he is because of his wife's father.
What?
Yep. Maggie's father is the one who's the real big shot. You think he's gonna keep someone around who cheated on his daughter for 7 whole years? I guess you're the one who doesn't know.
Ha! You're lying. Your head's all messed up from everything that's going on. I bet you have no idea what you're even saying.
I wonder what's gonna happen to him when he gets kicked out of the company. 2 old, unemployed cheaters, thrown out into the world. What's next for you 2 scumbags? Oh wait, I know. You're gonna pay me. Like, an insane amount. You might have a heart attack when you see how much.
Wait.
Don't wanna.
Stop. I'm serious. You believe Maggie over me? You really think I cheated on you?
What's the point of even trying to deny this? I mean, I gotta say, the best part of this whole thing was pretending to be my mom. A nice girl like her would never do anything like that. Man, that was super desperate. You must really not want to pay.
I never had an affair. I'm not gonna pay you for this imaginary affair you keep saying I had.
The world you live in is not based in reality.
I'm not gonna do it. There's no way I'm gonna be poor. I don't want to change my quality of life.
La la la, not listening, don't care.
If Darnell gets the boot from his job, all he'll be is a run-of-the-mill middle-aged man. He used to be such a stud.
I repeat, I don't care.
He's actually kind of fat now. Fat and poor is a pretty terrible combination. There's nothing good about him anymore. If anything, you're more attractive than he is now.
Ooh, I don't care. Oh, but hang on a sec. He's the fat one? Are you sure you're not talking about yourself?
Huh?
You said it yourself. Men change when women are around. Maybe he got fat because he saw you packing on the pounds. Fat and poor might be a bad combination, but fat and stupid is way worse. Did you honestly think I'd fall for you pretending to be my mother? Sorry, dummy. That was never gonna work. You, on the other hand, completely fell for my trap. Who's the airhead now? Ha! After that, Darnell and Julia got slapped with lawsuits from me and Maggie to pay us for their affairs. I obviously filed for divorce and fought against splitting our assets. Thank goodness neither I nor Maggie had any kids yet. The divorce was a long, bloody process that eventually had to go to court, but it was eventually finalized. In the end, the court recognized Julia's 7-year affair as more than enough reason for grounds to pay me for emotional distress. Man, you should have seen Julia in that courtroom when the judge handed her that verdict. She had to get dragged out by the bailiffs. I honestly wish I took a video and reposted it on social media. Anyway, guess who took Darnell's newly vacated spot at the company? This guy. I finished that project we were assigned to by myself. It was really tough, but I worked hard and got through it. From then on, I just kept working and getting promoted until I got to where I am now. As a reward to myself, I bought a really great fishing pole and go fishing as much as I can. Unfortunately, I'm not catching much these days. I guess I can't blame the fishing pole for that, though. Oh well. Here's to hoping there are plenty of fish in the sea.